Hello everyone, welcome to Karma Education. This channel has a target to cover the whole syllabus of UGC NET Education subject paper 2 only. We have started with Unit 2 and it is now completed with topic-wise explanation. After that, I have started unit-wise previous year question answer discussion. And I have completed November 2020 and December 2019 UGC NET Education Unit 2 question answer discussion, and in this video I am going to discuss June 2019 Unit 2 questions only. I am discussing Unit 2 question answer only because I have already completed topic wise explanation of Unit 2 only. Okay, that's why. I hope it will be helpful to you to grasp the unit perfectly. Let's start. This question is from cost benefit analysis. Very simple question it is. You just have to rearrange the steps of cost benefit analysis. Now you need to know what are the exact steps of cost benefit analysis. The first step is you need to specify the program or project clearly. Second thing is that need to describe input and output, of course monetarily. Right. Third, estimation of social cost and benefit of input and output of the prescribed program. And finally, compare the cost and benefit. So the correct step of cost benefit analysis will be here. D, option D will be first, then A, then B, then C. Okay. Next question is, which of the following statements is related to human capital theory? Option 1, it is useful for describing behavior when two parties have access to different information. Option B, it is the aggregate stock of competencies, knowledge, social and personal attributes. Option C, it is education that raises wages simply because education level is a signal of workers' ability. Very important. And then option D, it holds a prominent position in a variety of management literatures. So, what is human capital? Human capital theory talks about the competencies. Competencies, knowledge, social and personal attributes, including creativity, ability to perform, so as to produce economic value. So, as per the given options in the question, the right answer will be the option B. It is the aggregate stock competencies, knowledge, social and personal attributes. Okay. Question number 3. Which of the following statements most appropriately describes the concept of political modernization? Option A. Political changes are necessary for the achievements of a specific objective. Option B. A general process of change in the political sphere is closely related to other areas of society. Option C, a political system's capacity to solve problems, to initiate new policies, etc. Option D, ability to learn better and how to perform political functions. Now, what is political modernization? Political modernization is a progressive transition from pre-modern, or you can say traditional, to modern society in terms of economic, social and political aspects. Okay, it means change in political aspect is also related with other areas of society. So here most appropriately described option is option B, that is a general process. It is a very common, it is a general process of change. Obviously it is a process of change, it is a general process of change in the political sphere. It is closely related to other areas of society. Other areas of society means economic, social, okay, these type of. So the answer will be option B. The next question is very simple, very easy question, came from policy formulation. You just have to pick up the correct sequence of steps involved in policy formulation. if you read the syllabus of Unit 2 properly, then also you can give the right answer for this question. The correct sequence is analysis of the existing situation, then generation of policy options, then evaluation of policy options, making a policy decision, planning of policy implementation, then policy impact assessment, and then subsequent policy cycles. So this is the correct sequence. In this question, you have to match the roles with agent. In set 2, the first role is given as provides opportunity for understanding democratic processes. School is the place where we can found democratic process, means in schools equality, respect, trust, these words are mainly noticeable, isn't it? Second role is saying that a source of political information and also an instrument for shaping political values and beliefs. Here in terms of information, we can easily identify the agent of this role, that is media or mass media. Mass media provides information and helps to shape political values and beliefs of individual. Next, perpetuates values that support authorities. Value inculcation is naturally starts by the family members. So, it will be option 1. That is family. Last one is influences teenagers' lifestyle and attitude development. For this role, the agent will be peer group. Obviously, a group of same age, status and interest people influence lifestyle and attitude of teenagers. In this question, you have to specify features which are associated with macro level financing from the given list. Option A is total economy based concept. Yes, macro level financing talks about the entire economy of any industry or project. Option B, unceasing change of activity. Since macro level financing is very broad aspect and time consuming, that's why unceasing change of activity is not needed, but it is required in microfinance. Right. Next, option C, addressing a large entity. Addressing a large entity. Yes, macrofinance is a broad concept, focuses on the need of a group of larger population to grow economy at regional or national level. So, it addressed large entity. Next option is time frame specified. Macro level financing is time bounded. Specific time period is needed like 2 to 3 years. Right. Next is having direct effect on an individual. It is wrong for macrofinance. In macrofinance, direct effect on whole economy can be observed in spite of individual. Next option is minimum scope for risk. Yes, risk level is very low in macrofinance. And last option is stressing needs of an individual. No, individual needs are considered in microfinance, not in macrofinance. So, the correct options are A, C, D and F. In this question, you have to identify the relevant options for rational choice theory. Rational choice theory indicates that individuals are rational. Individuals are rational. They have interests. They make choices to increase their utilities. They make choices in a very rational way. As per this concept, option A, aggregation of social behavior. Option C, determinants of behavior. Option D, prediction of behavior. And option F, behavior problems associated with information, will be the correct option over here. In this question, 4 commissions are listed in set 1 and 4 recommendations are given in set 2. Now you have to match it. I am starting from option D of set 1, means High Powered Commission on Teacher Education 2012. It means it talks about Verma Commission, and we have studied that Verma Commission was only for teacher education exclusively, and recommendation areas included improvement of pre-service and in-service teacher education. So it is visible that option D is matched with option 2 of set 2. That is improving quality of pre-service and in-service teacher education. Right. Next I am going to option B, Education Commission 1964-66. It means Kothari Commission. The concept of school complex was originated from the report of the Kothari Commission 1964-66. So option 1 is related with option B. Option 1 means establishment of school complex with a nodal school is related with option B, that is Education Commission. Right. Next option is option I am taking Secondary Education Commission, option A, 1952-53. Recommended establishment of the Extension Services Department. According to these, intermediate college should be abolished. Class 11 will be merged with secondary school and class 12 will be merged with college. Commission divided secondary education into 2 parts and degree course should be of 3 years. Okay, so option A is related with option 3, establishment of Extension Services Department. Right. Next one is, left option is National Commission of Teacher 1980. This commission also suggested that the practice teaching should be replaced by the word internship. So the given recommendation in option 4 means provision of in-service training of specified short period and its linkage with career promotion. That will be the correct matching of option C of set 1. Okay. So I have tried to explain all the questions of Unit 2 of June 2019. Hopefully this unit-wise explanation and question answer discussion will be helpful to you. In the next video, I'm going to start the topic-wise discussion, a topic-wise explanation you can say, with question answer of Unit 1. Okay. So viewers, please remain connected